just been talking about the impact you played this season. You talked about you being heavily involved last season despite the frustration of your injury.
Yeah.
I wondered how well that had meant you have the impact that you've had and be able to take up quite a senior leader role you described already this season.
I think it's just like it helped a lot with being comfortable with the team, with my teammates, getting to know them. Obviously, for them to get to know me, and I just wanted to stay involved. You know, I was looking them from a distance, from the stands, obviously, and it was amazing to see them. You know, I just wanted to be a part of that, and that feeling I had already last year, and now I'm a part of it. So I'm like really grateful to be a part of it. You know.
You've played a lot of Champions League football, not so much for Arsenal, but for Ajax. And I
Yeah.
wondered the sort of skills that you need on a big Champions League night against a side like PSG. That
Yeah.
kind of streetwise now. What messages are you giving to some of the players in your squad that haven't had the opportunities you've had?
I think a lot of players played a lot of big games. Of course, the Champions League is a bit different. I think the games are a bit different, but it's not really different to the big games you have in the Premier League. So a lot of players know. I don't need to tell them how they need to play tomorrow or how they need to prepare for these big games. But obviously, we need to play with a lot of courage and just be who we are and show that tomorrow.
Moose?
Hi, how are you?
Good. You?
Yeah, good, thank you. This is not the PSG with all the big names, massive names it's had in the last few years. Still got some big names, but you just don't, play there or Messi or Neymar. How different do you have to take this challenge to maybe the challenge of playing against this kind of team a year or two ago?
I haven't played against them, so it's hard for me to say. I mean, in that time where they had those big players that you mentioned, I still think they're a really good team, really well coached, and they have so many good players, like world-class players still. So I don't think we will approach it differently. We just have to be prepared for tomorrow, and really just focus on ourselves as well.
Well, focusing on yourself. Last season, you didn't play, but you were very hands-on, watching and being involved.
Yeah.
This year's going to be looks like being very similar to last year. We're going to go very deep in terms of being title contenders and in this competition as well. How easy is it to be able to produce every 2 or 3 days the kind of performances you need if you're going to win silverware?
I've done it with Ajax, of course, but this is on a whole different level. And I'm just realizing that now because I'm not just playing now. I watched the team, what I said, from a distance, and they were absolutely, like, they were machines if I looked at them last year. And we have to be this year the same because, our competition, our opponents that want the same thing are machines as well. We have to be in that level every single time. It's not easy, but I think we have a really good squad, a good staff, and good fans that will push us all the way through.
Alex?
Thank you.
Hi, Jurrien. Just following on from that, Arsenal the last couple of years have turned into title challengers and hopefully wanting to do the same in the Champions League. Is it more of a mental challenge than anything than a physical challenge to keep at that level?
I think both. Physical stuff as well. It's just we played 2 days ago. We all know how many games we have to play, so physical stuff. But mentally, it's also really tough. I'm just enjoying it right now because I couldn't play last year, and now I'm playing games, so I'm just enjoying that. That's it, honestly.
Sam?
Hi, we all saw how unlucky you were at the start of last season. And
Yeah.
by complete coincidence, Mikel Merino has also got injured very early on since joining. Just wondered if you've spoken to him at all or given him any of your experiences from last year of settling in while not being able to play.
To be honest, I think he's doing that really well for himself. He's a great character in the group. He's like I was last year, trying to be with the group a lot. He's doing the same thing, and so I don't really need to help him with that because he's doing it himself already in a perfect way. And we can't wait until we have him in the squad to play for us.
I wanted to ask you as well about your twin brother.
Yeah.
It's quite unusual that 2 twins who are both top football players.
Yeah.
How close are you still? I think you used to live together in the same room until...
I think now it's 2 years ago that we still slept in the same room. We played each other, and we in the evening we saw each other in the room. It was quite funny, but I think it's just a lot of fun, seeing him. I play tomorrow, and he's playing, I think, on Wednesday. So my family, my mom and brothers are coming tomorrow to London, and then he plays Girona away, I think, and the next morning they will fly to Spain. So it's just a lot of fun, I think, watching him and me play on this level. It's just an honor, I think.